So, I want every person today to contribute to this very topic. Whatever is there in your mind, in your head, whatever you have read from books, contribute to this topic. I will learn, you will learn, everyone will learn. And those who will express more things, I think it will be wonderful. So, as I started with some points about uniqueness, why you need to be unique, because uniqueness will provide you some advantage, some unfair advantage, we can say. And that advantage will help you to become better in life. Now, if we will take a day from our life, everyone has 24 hours. I have 24 hours, everyone. Now, the difference between great people and unsuccessful people is how they invest those 24 hours. Great persons, successful people, what they do every single day when they wake up, they first focus on their work. No matter whether they are students or doing any job, doing any business, they focus on their work. It can be studies, it can be creating something, it can be delivering something, it can be writing something. They focus on that thing. That is their first priority. Second things, like they are disciplined, they take care of their health, they groom themselves well, they have nice dressing style, they wear the clothes which fit on them. They are not like those who follow trendy things on social media. They saw some clothes, they are now wearing those things. No, these trendy things, they just change within 1 or 2 years. But those people who live uniquely, they have just their own style that makes them unique. They don't change that style. They're not like every single time changing style. First day they will do this haircut, second day this, third day this. They will change their clothes again and again, different type. No, you can see they have their own unique style that becomes their signature. People recognize them with that signature. They cannot change that thing. So they focus on their work, they take care of their health, they focus on communication, they have good relationships with people, they read books to get some wisdom, which they later follow in their life. On the other side, the people who don't know what to do in life, who are not successful yet, most time of them, they will wake up, open phone, social media, Instagram, YouTube, scroll, binge like watching of videos. Probably those videos are necessary. A lot of videos are there, knowledgeable, but we have to prioritize right things. They are not necessary. If I will provide you any video which is about like galaxy, okay, about astronomy, about planets, it is good. You'll get some knowledge, but should you prioritize that thing? I think no. You should currently prioritize your job, your studies, your work. Yeah, some other day when you will get free time, at the time you can see. But why to watch those videos currently? Let's focus on the work which matters the most. Most of the people, they live in this delusion that they acquire knowledge from videos, from this, that. But the problem is they acquire the knowledge which is not important for now. For now, important is the only thing which will make you civilized, which will make you knowledgeable, which will make you financially independent, which will help you to create any business or job. That is important. And unique people, they understand these things early in life, so they focus on those things. If they are in schools, they just focus on studies. Rest of the people, they just waste time. If they are in college, they don't waste their time in playing other games. They are unique. Most of the people, they just waste time in playing games, cricket, moving here and there, picnics, and all the stuff. But this unique guy, he goes into library, he focuses on studies, and after a few years, he gets a job or something different. He has more knowledge, and rest of the people, majority among them, majority, they then suffer, they remain unemployed, or they get low grade job. So that is the benefit of being remaining unique. So what you need to do is, whatever I have understood from my life, first of all, stop following trendy things. Have your own unique style. The way you talk, maintain that. If you are not good in communication, just build it. It will take time for many people, but for some people, it will take just 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. Just focus on that. And whenever you will talk later with people, just talk in good manner. Be humble. Talk with respect. Even if those people, they will not be grateful, they will not show respect. Do not just disrupt your that signature. Just be calm. They're talking that way. Okay, let's leave from now onwards. Let's not talk with those people because they are not showing some respect. We deserve some respect. So from next moment, from next day, don't talk with the like. You do not need to hate them. Just ignore those people because there are different sorts of people. You cannot change any person with your talks, with your behavior. Some people might get influenced, but many people will not get. So if you are talking with any person, they don't talk in good manner, just avoid them. And you have to maintain that signature. And that is just my point. Be unique. It will help you a lot. Don't follow like what we call herd mentality. Don't have that herd mentality, just following others, whatever they do. You have to be unique. That is best thing for you. People will appreciate you for that thing. Your family will appreciate you for that thing. Your friends will feel proud on you that my friend, he's unique. He's not like others doing XYZ useless things. And every unique person is a visionary. Why he is unique? Because that person has any vision, and that vision makes him unique. He's not doing the stuff which others are doing uselessly. I hope you're getting what I am saying. Now, if you want to contribute something to it, you can. You are most welcome.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all okay. Thank you so much, Leader, for choosing, first of all, such a wonderful topic to talk about. Before I add something, related to this topic, uh, you know, tonight, I'm very energized. So therefore, I have already, prepared your motivational speech. So therefore, if you agree, I would like to, first present that motivational speech to you, and later on we can be even more energized. So we continue, our topic with more and higher energy. If you agree, I'd like to start.
Yeah, Maharami, you are most welcome. You can just start. We are here to listen to you and we are here to listen from you. And you should maintain this energy because we love your energy. So you can continue.
Thank you so much for your support. So let me ask you something. Do we have anyone here who has ever failed? Do we have anyone
I
here who has
can
ever failed to
many
get
times,
into
bro.
their favorite faculty? Have you ever studied so hard for something, an exam, an opportunity, and still didn't make it? Have you
Yeah.
ever felt like giving up, like life had closed every single door on you? If your answer is yes, then this speech is for you. Now imagine this. A young woman spends months preparing for her dream faculty. You know what? She puts in her best effort. But when the results come, guess what? She fails. Everyone doubts her. She even starts to doubt herself. But deep down, she refuses to quit. On her third try, she not only passes, she becomes a top student. You know why? Because failure became her motivation. So, what do you do when you have been telling yourself you can reach your goals and you're losing every day? What do you do when you have lost your spirit? You have lost your job, you've lost everything. Life has been devastating. Once you're defeated in your mind, ladies and gentlemen, it's all over. Your problem is your pain has identified you. Your pain has weakened you. And right now, you have a choice on how you respond to your pain. And some of you here today, seriously, I'm just going to be honest with you. You are getting soft. You're getting weak. You're not the only person that's been through a divorce. You're not the first one. You won't be the last one. You are not the first one to lose your promotion and get fired. You're not the first one to let go of. You won't be the last one. The question you gotta ask yourself is, what am I gonna do about it? How can I make the situation better? Because you wanna know what it takes to get the paradise? It takes you fighting like a warrior. Yeah, that's the only way. Every single person you see that has something you want got it through pain, struggle, adversity, blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing worthwhile comes easy in this life. It is not going to be easy. But if you're willing to fortify your mind, your spirit, and push yourself harder than you may ever have in order to get to a point where you can be in your own version of paradise, that will be worth every bit of that effort. When life staggers you, the thing that will help you find something from somewhere deep down within to get you up on your knees and get you standing in the center of the ring once again, to keep on slugging and keep on fighting, is saying to yourself, it's possible, I will not quit. You don't know what you got until all hell breaks loose. You don't know what you can take until the pressure is applied to your life. When you start running from one thing, you will keep running from everything. Now the question is, when are you going to stop running? When you're facing defeat and disappointment and seems like life has written you off. And everybody says you can't do it. And you're saying you don't have what it takes. All you need to affirm to yourself is that despite of that, it's possible that I can do it. So what makes a winner different than everybody else? Every year they just keep going and they keep going and they keep going and they keep saying to themselves, one day is gonna be my day. And you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna quit in the process. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. You start running from a class, you start running from a subject that you don't like, it will haunt you for the rest of your life. It ain't no good. It it ain't going nowhere. The thing speaks about who you are as a person, how you approach life. It ain't no gay. This is the essence of who I am. This is my spirit. This is my character. It ain't no job. Why treat it like a job? It's your calling. Lay hold of it, grab it, and make it personal. It is going to be a fight. At some point, you gotta go take the life out of it. Some of you are a lot afraid of math. Go after it. Go get it. You go in there and get that grade. You go in there and get that information so you can pass that class. You gotta go get it. Remember, everyone, it's not hardship that breaks us. What will break most people is you didn't prepare for that. So when you put all your little goals and all your dreams together, this is not the thing that broke you. It was you never even thought about the fact that you could be broken. You never prepared for the worst case scenario. And the reason why Farzad is standing here is because I prepared for it. It is a dog fight. It has been rough. It has been cracked. It's been hard. But I have made it in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I'm going through. I will not stop in the middle of crisis. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything in my power every single day to become a victor, not a victim. One thing that I know about emotions is that they change. 1 hour from right now, you will not feel the same way. And I want to encourage you tonight that you might be in your darkest moment. You might be going through hell and high water. And I know this. It is always too soon to quit. Your best days are in front of you. Get up. Your future is brighter than your past. Your later is greater than your former. Get up because the best is still yet to come. Thank you so much, everybody, for paying attention.
It was just wonderful. It was amazing. It was phenomenal the way you expressed all these points, especially your energy. We cannot neglect that thing. I, for me, it just hit me strongly, and I can say it just. There's one long word in English, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It is that thing. Thank you very much, Maharami.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Thank you for listening.
I want to add something here, like especially Maharami, you did a very great speech, like phenomenal. And I want to take a practical example to relate this theory and the concept of not giving up. It's an art. Basically, there is a person, we can say a teacher in the present scenario. He is appearing CA examination, and in the chartered accountancy, if you are pursuing, there are three stages to complete the chartered accountancy. First is foundation, second is intermediary, and the final, the last but not the least, is the final. So the foundation is very basic step in which the students need to face 200 objective questions And yeah, of course, there is a negative marking too. And believe me, guys, he uh, appeared that examination 17 times. He got failure. He faced that examination 17 times. He got failure, and after 18 time when he got clear that examination, he opened an institute and name it with the NPA, Nata Professional Academy. And you are shocked to know that currently in that academy there are more than 800 students are uh, pursuing their professional journey. They are doing the professional course from a teacher who is got failed 17 times, and they are paid more than uh, 50,000 rupees fees, and you can count the income of that person. So what he did, he never accept the defeat. He never gave up on his dream. He told to student that I know that to achieve your goal, I know 18 ways, and only on one way you can get successful, but I know 17 ways that you should not follow that 17 ways which I appeared in the examination. So, yeah, of course, Maharani did a great speech here. And while you start anything, not about the examination, if you focused on any goal, if you want to achieve anything in your life, then be consistent, guys, and do what you love the most and never give up. This is the only way you can beat everything and everybody. And yeah, of course, Soldier, I want to come on the topic like how to be unique. So you told that everybody is unique, but I thought that being unique is a quality or a rare ability. Everybody is not unique because uniqueness is where everyone is doing the common thing and you are doing something special from the common people. That's the quality of a, uh unique person. Like in that coaching institute, everybody comes in the professional dress and maintain a decorum. But while there is only one student, especially a girl, who wear the pajamas in the coaching, and she is a unique personality, I thought. So if everybody comes in the pajamas, then definitely nobody is unique in that public. So while you want to become a unique person, then definitely you should do what others are not doing. And if everybody is doing unique things, then how can be they are unique? That's my biggest question. I don't know whether you are agree with my points or not. That's all I want to say here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bonnie, for sharing your amazing ideas with us. I'm really, really glad for that. So, let's get down to our tonight's topic. It is really an amazing topic, and I love talking about it. Thank you so much, Salih, for choosing this. So, as Bonnie before mentioned, right? So, how to be unique? How to be unique? Or, for example, for being unique, there is another phrase we can use: how to be one of a kind in this world, right? So, of course, there are, millions of people living in this planet. So, who are the unique ones? Now, this is our tonight's topic that we have got to, go deeply and discover and really find out who really the unique people are. So we are going to, learn the characteristics of unique people in order to be, from their category. So this is, our tonight's, purpose. The reason we are discussing this topic is because to find, to, together, right? I cannot only find, the characteristics of unique people by my own idea. We all should, participate. And after we participated and shared our ideas, so then we would be able to take action and be in the category of unique people. And who are unique people? For sure, it's clear that unique people can be found very less, and they are for sure successful. So, therefore, I would like to start like this. One thing that makes unique, you know, one person from another is their mindset. Yeah, it is their mindset. So, how I would like to, relate this with an example. So, let me say it like this. Uh, just imagine, right? I would like to, just give you an example of my own trading journey, right? So when I first started trading, right? When I first started trading, I have faced, a lot of, stop loss, a lot of disappointments, you know. I was like that, for almost more than 3 months because it was the beginning of my journey, and it was very hard. And and you may understand this as well, that earning money or making money is not just like riding a bike, even if it is trading. It takes a lot of effort, and if you don't know, the patterns, and if you don't have the right mindset, you cannot be succeeded. Yeah, it is the rule of nature. So now, related to uniqueness, right? Related to uniqueness. What makes one unique from another one is consistency. Consistency, yeah. So just imagine now how I would like to consider myself as a unique person. You know, if I had if I had this poor imagination that I failed for for a week, and then and in the coming week, and in the month finished and I was not still profitable, so I would clearly and very with a poor mindset, I would give up. I would say, oh my gosh, it does not work. I'm not made for, right? So I would not have consistency. So now this is what makes different a unique person from an ordinary person. So therefore we have very few people in this planet who are unique. And if and trust me guys, if anybody in this planet were unique, so now we would have a lot of successful people in this world, and a lot of entrepreneurs. So therefore, so now it is also the good point that unique people are, are less, but very useful. They can, help, you know, the world be a better place, an excellent place, a healthy place, for other people to live in. And uh, we are good. And now I would like to, share some characteristics of unique people with you guys, you know, uh, to help you, find out, and also later on uh, be a part of those unique people. From my point of view, unique people, uh, the way they talk, the way they eat, the way they think, their mindset, they're all different. So that's why we call them unique, right? Everything of, everything they do is different from other people. So he or she is called one of a kind or a unique person. So from my point of view, a unique person, first of all, has an excellent mindset, right? And then he or she, has uh, schedule for themselves. They unique people always prioritize, uh, uh, prioritize, their duties, their duties, the things which should be done, and they do not put it off or delay it for for tomorrow, or for the day after tomorrow, for the coming week, or after Christmas, or for example for the at the beginning of, for example, 2027, I would start something, or something like that. Unique people just take action immediately. Yeah, this is what they do. So it is one of the characteristics of unique people. So now, if you want to be in the category of unique people, all you need to do is taking action. No delaying. Yeah, no delaying. No tomorrow. No Saturday. No after Christmas. It is time. And you should not procrastinate it. And you should, get the most of it. And, the second thing which unique people has is health. Yeah, health is wealth. So that's why they are unique. Unique people, what they have is, uh, an excellent healthy. Their bodies are healthy, their minds are healthy. So that's why they can continue, having a wonderful life they always deserve. And other people are, of course, they're saying, "Oh my gosh, look at him. I wish I would be, on his or her place. I wish I would be." But what makes them, different from him or her is they are, uniqueness. So, so to get back to what I was saying, that unique people and one of a kind people are those who are healthy, mentally and physically both. They have the right mindset, and secondly, their bodies are healthy and they're powerful and they're stronger. You know what unique people do? Unique people, have the right time for going to bed and the right time, for getting up, out of their bed, and hitting the snooze button. They do not have something like those things, right? As soon as their alarm goes off, what they do is they immediately get up. You know, they go to, to bathroom to take a shower to in order to be fresh. They brush their teeth, they offer the prayer, and they in the early morning they may also, go for a walk in order to refresh their mind in the in the early morning. This is what unique people do. So when it comes to lazy people, what they do, yeah, it's clear, we all know, right? We have a lot of examples of it in our lives. So what do um, lazy people do, or what do those people do who are not unique? So what they do is, first of all, they go to bed very, very late. You know, their timing is not clear. It is not clear at all. Sometimes they go to bed at 10, sometimes, at 11, sometimes even at 1 or 2 o'clock. Why? Because uh, they just procrastinate their time using social media, being busy on, for example, on WhatsApp, chatting with other people, and a lot of stuffs. There are a lot of stuff they can do and procrastinate their time. So this is what they do. And as a result, when they see, for example, when they see someone succeeds, and then they say, "Wow, look at him. How does he do? And what did it take him, in order to be successful?" So in this place, and now they're surprised. In fact, they cannot also discover it very well that what are, the characteristics of those successful people. For example, I would like to say that why, lazy people or ordinary people cannot find the characteristics of, unique people. So I would like to, clear it out for you. I would like to clear it out for you. Um, as an example, unique people, get up early in the morning, they take shower, they brush their teeth, they go for a walk, they listen to music, to make them happy, and they start the day powerfully. And the lazy people, inverse. They do not do such thing. So therefore, when the unique people are doing their best in order to have the best life, in order to, start the day with energy, the ordinary people are sleeping. So therefore, they cannot, understand what unique people do because they're sleeping. They're dreaming about, having wonderful life. They're dreaming about having a nice car and all stuffs. So that's why they cannot, find their characteristics. So that's all I have, guys. I hope you did not get bored. And sorry for speaking a lot. Now I would like to give you a chance to share your ideas, because we would like to, gather the ideas and the characteristics of unique people in order to later on apply in our own life to be, one of a kind people. Thank you so much for listening.
Maharavi, that's a very nice speech. I want to ask a question through an example. Like if in a classroom there are hundred of students available, or in a office there are hundreds of employees is there. Like everybody is enthusiasm towards. I mean, they are contributing like whatever they want to contribute. They are very motivated and energetic, but only one person out of that 100 people, only one person is lazy, and he is already he is every time feeling sleepy, like he is finding bed or something where he can take a nap. So, what do you think in that example? Who is unique? That 99% population or that 1% which is I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would like to say that, you know, these two categories, or for example, the one, you know, who is, yawning and, about to sleep or about to take a nap, and about those 99% of people who are just enthusiastic, and working 24/7, and they are busy. So now, I would like to point it out like this. As I earlier mentioned, now it belongs to, their characteristics. How is their mindset? Now, of course, and those 99%. Now, I'd like to just first of all say that the one who is yawning. We should also, you know, we should also test him, that what is his life, what does he do, you know, what are the characteristics he has, and what are his goals, and how enthusiasm he is, right? Of course, it is nature, right? And life, sometimes, we are sick. Sometimes, we don't feel like it. So sometimes, of course, there are situations that happen, right? That we can be, shown or seen as for example, as sick, right? So it is okay. Now, the main thing between the person who is sick and yawning and those 99 people is their mindset, the way they work, and the characteristics they have. They've got to have, the characteristics. For example, if in the case, they have the right schedule for themselves, and they do the things which and for example, they do the things which are prioritized for them, or for example, they prioritize the things uh, they should be doing, right? So this is the most important thing, and it also belongs to their goals as well, that what kind of goals they have in their life, and how hard they are working toward, and what an amazing or worse mindset they have about it.
Like I wanna say on this topic, I think everybody is unique in their self, like their style of thinking, their like their thoughts. I say everybody is unique, but if you say how to become like 1%, then the title suits it. Like because I thought everybody is unique in their self.
You're right, everybody is unique, but the thing is that I don't know what is the meaning of this uniqueness here in this topic title, but I think uniqueness is here that how better you are, or how better you are for yourself and the people around yourself. But let's consider not the literal meaning, but to like other, how unique we are, like from others, and how good we are to ourselves and the people around you, because like there is problem in everybody's life, and that lazy guy, that one lazy guy in 100 people, maybe he is fighting from something else, from internally or anything. Like sometimes we just like generalize or oversimplify things and try to see one factor which is playing role. Like maybe something bad had happened with that guy, and he's not feeling well to attend class, and but still he carried himself to the classroom. But yeah, he carried himself physically, but mentally he cannot, because mentally things like they require time and proper scenarios to work. And we have to be like a good, if really want to be healthy and happy. I think ultimate goal of life is to be happy and live, just this is and nothing. And everything like people say and do is they revolve around this thing only, to be happy. Happiness is like ultimate thing, and it is biologically and scientifically approved thing. not something philosophical which have don't any base or ground. So it is not that thing. So being happy is like it doesn't depend on one factor. The people around yourself should see you in a positive way, not in a negative or as a bad person. So for that you have to do things which do not harm others. Like if you are doing anything, you are saying anything, you are doing anything, your words should be like not to harm anybody. You should be try to be more gentle, more like a good person overall. So uh, and this can happen if you are good to yourself. You cannot be good to somebody else if you are not good to yourself. Like you don't sleep well and you don't do the work, you don't feel motivated, and this is like a domino effect. If one thing goes wrong and everything like start to fall by itself. Like if your life, your 24-hour cycle is controlled, it is in your control fully, then you will be automatically happy. And everybody has some like a standard that they want to achieve, and that is good because that is the driving force of everybody, that I want to become this, I want to become that. But in this process, do not forget to be happy, because you cannot gain that particular thing unless and until and unless you are mentally sound. Like if you are not mentally okay, then you cannot focus on any work. If you cannot, then not only that goal, forget about that goal, your life will be messed up. Your people around you will not see you as a good person. And it not that person who don't know you, I'm talking about the person who knows you already. Like sometimes people judge you like on the basis of what you do currently, but they don't know the story behind yourself. And it's not like they are a bad person or evil or something like this. It is just they're like they are facing their own problems and they have their own life. So uniqueness here, do the things that is mentally and physically good for your health. And if this thing you're able to do, like this requires effort. Sometimes if you are at the bottom of your life, like everything is bad and everything, so you have to take command of this, like in your hand. Otherwise, it will not work. And this is not just a physiological thing, like from our body. It is one of those factors, but the other is that universe itself. It is like chaotic. If you like, we have to do things good, but bad things happens automatically. Like it is in nature. Entropy, science. If you are from science background, you can connect it more. Entropy. So what happens that you have to take actions and do things by yourself and to make it better. And it is not very hard. Like in starting, it is really, really hard. Like it seems impossible, really impossible. And if it, like, as I said, it is a cycle. If you, one things get better, then everything automatically, if you keep constant, like continuously, if you are making it happen in a right way, then things will be in like they will unfold in a right way, and you will be more happy than you were. And this thing start a cycle. Your people around yourself will be happy, your friends will be happy, and everyone will be happy eventually. It is not like it takes time, but everything will be good. And after that, when you are in like a good mood physically and mentally and everything, then you can build something like for others and do something. Like you can become someone by studying, and you can pursue your goal. But first you have to be, this is a like minimum thing, you have to be happy from your work. And yeah, this is. And like some people get motivated from what they do, and this is very good thing. Like I myself find my I if I don't do the work that I have, like I am ought to do, then I will feel bad. And this is not only me, but there are many people around the globe who only feel happiness when they do the things they are ought to do. And once you are falling into trap, it will be really difficult to get out of that. But you can, there is possibility. And especially if there are people around you who are supportive and everything, then it will be easier, but not like 100%. You have to work yourself, and it is really hard that, like, at a point, this is why most people just give up. They don't do the things. Like, this is really, really hard. Yeah, like, it is not, you can say this is like 90% chance are there that you will not come out of that, but still it is possible, you can do. And it is just easier to say, but in reality, everyone have experienced it. So others, why like uh, say something, participate. Who have like Bunny have said something, Farjad had said something, Ipo had said something, and others. Please say something. Anything. Nobody is saying that you said this or you said that. Anything. Like whatever you want to say. Anything. Like even if you don't want to say something regarding this topic, you can say anything. Anything.
Okay, I will add something into this topic, I would say. You said that you don't know what exactly means about the uniqueness, right? And when Bunny said that, Bunny asked Farsad about the question like the lazy person and the toppers in the class. I think Bunny was asking like the lazy person is unique compared to the other people because he's the only person who is very lazy in that class. So I would say, um, yes, he can be unique, but not in a useful way because in the topper class is like technically unique. Because uniqueness is actually means being different, but being unique doesn't automatically mean like better or successful. So when Soldier at first said that everyone is unique, I actually felt that. So like, we have unique features. Even in this voice chat, the people accent is different. That's a unique feature of yours. So I think there are two type of uniqueness. One is something the skill we have, and something we have to develop. And I would say don't follow the trends. I don't know what I'm actually trying to say. It's been too long.
You are
I
right.
talked in the
We
voice
should
chat.
not do the things which do not feel from inside. Like if we are doing something and we are not doing it from inside, then at the end of the day, we will become unhappy because we are not ourselves. We are trying to be somebody and we are masking it. Not really, we are that person. So we should try to do the things in our own way, but also try to improve it. Like we should not say that I am good in my own way, not like this, but to be good in a way that others feels helpful and it makes you happy at the end of the day.
I would like to, especially thank Devansh, for taking part into our tonight's VC, and also especially, thank to Miss Her. Uh, I would like to thank you, because I right now I just learned something from you, and thank you so much again. What I learned is that in the past, I did not know that, I would, just think about uniqueness as, as being excellent. But now I learned that uniqueness does not mean, being excellent. Being lazy is also a kind of uniqueness, and everybody is unique. And I totally agree with you. So thank you so much. I'm very glad. And also, Mr. Uh, Devansh also has mentioned a great thing. He said that we have gotta be happy. Yeah, it is also a great uniqueness that, especially in today's world, in today's distracted world, not everybody is happy. Everybody is distracted, by social media, by wars, by relationships. Being happy in today's world is really a challenging work. Yeah, of course. Do you believe it? No, in your today's life, um, are you happy? Of course, there might be cases that you are not happy. You're not, you're not happy with with the relationship you have with your, for example, whether with your partner or whether with your, family members. You may not be happy about the job you have, or you may not be happy, with the World War, with the start of World War III. You may not be happy. So therefore, it is also, uh, a great, uh, way to be unique. Being happy is also, a great mindset that we all not have it. So we've got to work on it in order to be, in the category of, best people, the people who, uh, who can succeed, right? So our uniqueness should be on that category. And also one thing more I would like to add, and it is also very important. What make a successful unique people different from lazy unique people is is guys, is uh, successful unique people, what they do is that they do not compare themselves with other people. Yeah, this is what they do. The successful uh, the successful unique people, what is they compare themselves with yesterday, with the day before yesterday, to how they were. For example, uh, just I'd like to give you an example. When I first started learning English, it was almost years ago. Yeah, when I started, so what actually made me successful and to be in a position where I'm today is not comparing myself with other people, not
That
comparing
you are
myself. Yeah, please go ahead.
I was saying your network, or
Oh,
you are I mean, your
yeah,
voice is
having,
glitching.
yes, yes, his
Okay,
voice is
okay.
glitching.
Yeah.
Now, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay, thank you. So to get back to what I was saying, uh, what makes successful unique people different from unsuccessful unique people is that successful unique people do not compare themselves with other people. This is what they do. And if we want to be successful unique people, which can be found very less in this world, we should not be comparing ourselves with other people. This is what we've got to do for succeeding in life. So, uh, as I earlier mentioned, that when I first started learning English, a lot of students in our class who are willing to learn English, and I still, after 3 years, I still know some of them who had already given up and do not work on their English. Why? What they did was because what they did was they compared themselves with other people. They said, "Oh my gosh, look at him! He has succeeded a lot. He has succeeded a lot. Now he can speak fluently, but I'm still in the beginner level that cannot word English." So it was their mindset that stopped them from more succeeding in life, and it is also a unique ability, in order not to compare yourself with other people. And what I did was, the result is clear right now. So when I started learning English back, it is the story of 3 years ago. What I did was every single day, I just compared myself, with my yesterday. I just compared
Right.
myself with the day I started learning English. So when I compared myself, I feel happy. Why? Because after each day passed, I would learn a lot of things. I would learn, add on my vocabulary. I would, learn some more grammar, points, and I would be getting more fluent, while speaking. I would get, better in, writing, and also listening. So this is so it was something that made me, unique from other, uh, lazy people. That their mindset was, comparing themselves with other people, and they did not compare themselves, with themselves. So we have got to be, comparing with our yesterday, with the day before yesterday, or for example, we should compare ourselves with our last year. That last year did I know? And in this year, what I know. So what is the difference? How is my mindset? How was my mindset last year, and how is it today? And how much progress I made during this 1 year? Then we can feel happy. Then we can be, energized. Then we might have the tendency to continue learning and continue, succeeding further in this life. And another thing which makes, successful unique people different from unsuccessful unique people is that successful unique people are always in the process of learning. Yeah, they're always and constantly learning. They never stop learning, and they just keep moving, no matter, you know, no matter whether they have a bad day or good day, they just keep learning. For example, they keep, studying, they keep reading books, general books. Uh, reading books, or for example, studying does not mean only, for example, the books of university or the books of school, right? It is, about also general information. It is, about listening to, podcasts. It is, about, these things that successful, unique people, what they do is that they are constantly learning and they never stop learning. So it was all I had for our tonight's VC, and I hope W and also, oh my gosh, he has left. I was mentioning video, so also participate, and also Miss Rada. So
Okay.
she had also not participated.
Yeah, W you can. But I want to add something to Fazad. What should I call it? Fazad or Mahrami? Okay, the thing is, what you said, I think it's not actually uniqueness, but something the way to the successful or something we need to achieve. So actually, uniqueness, the definition of uniqueness, we can say based on the other perspective of the person. Like there is two people, and we can compare them. Then only we can say that this person is unique compared to this people. If there is, like Bunny said, like there is a lot of people in the class, and if we are looking at the particular thing, if it is studies, it will like not unique. I'm sorry, it will be like unique for the lazy person. Similarly, if we look at the successful people, the way of the journey, that will be not exactly unique. So if we have to look at the lazy person or the failure people to say the unique feature of the successful person. So I think uniqueness is misunderstood. Everyone say be unique, but the truth is everyone is already unique, and that's not the problem. The real problem is people hide it. They try to copy others, follow trends, and try to fit into what already accepted. So it's look like everyone is the same. For example, even in studies, two people can learn the same thing, but their thinking process will be never identical. I mean, everyone maybe in the invention period, the scientist born in a class of the toppers maybe. So it's like the mm, I would say it's because of the thinking process and something that person want to improve, something that like if um what should I give an example about the scientist? Do anyone have example about the scientist? No one knows any scientist.
Let's say Marie Curie.
Marie Curie. That was her invention.
At that time, like it was not.
Isaac Newton. I can give the Isaac Newton example. The apple fell. Maybe before that also, there is a lot of people have the feeling like why the apple fell on my head. But no one searched about the detail or why the like the way Isaac Newton said. So he followed and he found the gravity.
Okay, to be clear, like people thought that like about gravity. It's not like Sir Isaac Newton only noticed it, and many philosopher and many people noticed
There is
it.
argument.
But he gave the definition, and he told the rule of gravity.
Okay, half the
Yeah,
God
Vivek, you
members are.
can say.
That's a new knowledge for me.
Am I audible?
Yeah,
Who?
perfectly.
Okay. I'd like to say to her that we have a very humble outlook when it comes to life. And to Devansh, that whenever you speak, you always add a tint of science, not a core philosophy. And that what I really love. If considering,
Very well.
yeah, if considering uniqueness is so much like if being unique is so much concerned, so we can't deny the fact that criminal, be it murderer or a rapist, are most unique. Or we
Shut up.
could say, no, please let
Exactly.
me finish it.
Yeah, I was just
Or
kidding.
yeah, the most unique people you'll ever find will be psychopaths or a narcissist. So being unique and considering yourself unique are two different things. If you're lucky if you don't put a label on unique with you, because the moment you do so, you will stop working on yourself. It seems like a rabbit and a tortoise story. We don't choose to be unique; it just happened like a mutation. And there's a difference between unique and famous. We have a bunch of unique people, but they don't choose to PR them, so that's why they are not very much famous and we don't consider them very unique. We don't choose the color of our eyes or the texture of our hair. Sometimes it's good not to actually be unique because it will only put you in a position where you will avoid few things just because you tag yourself unique. And at the end, you will end up alone. And because you consider yourself different, you will not participate. You will be like, this is not me. Like, I want to do something else. So, yeah, that's it.
So you're saying that psychopath is the most unique one that you think.
I'm not saying psychopaths are most unique. I am saying if you're considering the traits of a unique person, you will admit that psychopaths or a narcissist are going to be most unique because they have uh, different kind of habits to actually allure or persuade people. You know,
Mm.
Yeah, they think very differently and uniquely from the society. Like
indeed.
they have their own ideology. Like it's not something random, but they follow their own system as a thought system or logic system, which is really a like it is not vague. It's really a sounds like a logical if you listen them carefully. But of course they try to uh, like they don't try to see what's their blind spot is, and they slip in that direction and do the things which society don't like.
Yeah, I agree to that point. So I prefer that instead of being unique, you should be rather consider yourself being individual. Like you should have a good thought process, but in a sake of being unique, you should not be so much isolated or consider yourself to be the one of the most high person. Whatever in your mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got that.
just stop trying to be someone else. Like your uniqueness becomes visible automatically. Like I have seen a lot of people copying the other people. Even in my NEET study journey, I tried to copy some methods the other students follow. Maybe the tracking, maybe the when they study. I was kind of night owl. So it's like, yeah, the night owl thing worked for me, and I was kind of, I was able to score very well. So stop trying
That
to be someone
that's
else.
actually
Just improve your thing. Just follow your mindset.
yeah, and that's actually a very faster way to learn anything. That see the things what others are doing and it's working for them, and then try to understand that's why it is working for them and everything. So you can really learn faster in this method. And, this is just an example. Okay, so say something others.
Mm, I think there is Ippo Radhakrishna Sharra haven't talked anything. Sarah.
I want to say that you all mention different things, and
Yeah, it's kind of unique.
it's also kind of unique. And let's I think everyone is unique in their way, but eh, not everyone can see that that particular person is unique. For everyone, someone is unique, someone is not. And for you don't have to consider yourself unique, but yeah, I believe that everyone has a unique skill, and they have to find it, work on it, and make it glow in this world, so that everyone also can see that. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
a nice
unique.
point.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, yeah, one more thing, like if people see you like as a unique person, then definitely you're unique. But if you see yourself as unique, then you're not unique, you're rather self-obsessed, I think.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
the moment you start seeing yourself as unique, then you are just a normal. Like there are many people who see themselves as unique, but they are not.
Exactly.
Okay, it's kind of offensive. I would say I believe that I'm unique. Compared to the people, like in my school journey, also in my institute journey, I was kind of very active person. Even though I had stage fear, I'm the only person who come in front of the class. Even if I feel nervous, I just talk. And now I can say that I can speak properly in front of the whole class. And because of that, teacher made me anchor of the show, like the entrepreneur coming to our institute. By the way, I studied business management diploma, and also I prepared for NEET for 3 years. So I think it's kind of unique feature of mine, and I'm still trying for the NEET. While the students who studied with me already dropped it, like the plan to become doctor. So I believe I'm kind of unique, and I'm still trying to study every day at least 8 hours. And hmm, I put a goal like if I complete study like 8 hours daily, I will give something for myself. And when I talk with my friends about that, they say it is really hard for me. How you do that? It's like discipline, I would say. And motivation actually doesn't work for me for a month. Maybe it's for work for a few hours.
This
And
is a
I
great
also
thing.
do.
Uh, yeah, this is a great thing. But what we were talking about, like we and W and I, we were saying that being uniqueness in a complacent way. Like you are not doing anything and just thinking that I'm unique, but you are not doing anything productive and you are not doing anything good. Then this may
Uh,
backfire, and you are just casing
uh,
yourself. Like you are not opening yourself to the world and reality.
I misunderstood the phrase actually. So actually, like Radha Krishna said, everyone is unique, and also soldier. I think most of the people said that same thing. Unique is not just one thing. It's actually the combination of thinking, like how you understand, approach things, and behavior, like how you act in the situations, and your skills. It's the most important thing I would say. Like what you're trying to improve and what you're good at, and your experience. Like who was that? W said that psychopath thing. Your past struggles, learning. Maybe because they became like that because of their experience or their past and struggles. And also communication. Like in the first time I said that, you can look at the soldier accent is totally different. I never listened to someone's accent like that. Similarly, for Raj, his accent is also kind of different. So there is uniqueness in everything, but no two people have the exact same combination of all of this.
Okay, I wanna say something. Like you guys are comparing unique, but unique, I guess uniqueness is relative. Like if I am smart and I am in dumb people, then I will be like unique. I am smart and I am in smart people, then I'm not unique. So uniqueness is relative. Like if you are um, uh, like extrovert, you are in and you are in a group of introvert, you will be unique. And if you are in the group of extrovert, then you are not be unique. So that's my point. And here, and a guy talked about like we should not compare ourselves to others. But I will say we should compare because it will show us where we are. It's a competition, and competition make us like better every time. If you are in competition, it's a benefit for you both. Like I will say, if you can find any rival thing, your friend that is like competing in same thing, and you are rivals, then it will be grateful, or it will be good for both of you. So that's my point.
So I'd like to say your adaptation could be unique, your strategy could be unique. Like let's take an example. So I think in biology there is a chapter in which there's a para that due to urbanization there are few modes who have transformed themselves to actually cope up with that adaptation. So half of the population actually turn out to be very dark. So they were just saved, from the predators. So their strategy or adaptation could be unique, but we can't say every moth or the insects are unique. So for that's for my take.
Like, okay, if you are taking in biology, like we all have a unique fingerprint. Similarly, we all lived a unique life. Like your life and my life are not totally same, but my life and my brother's life may be, or we can say, a little bit same. So that's what I'm saying, that uniqueness is relative to whom to are comparing you.
See, as I have already mentioned yesterday, that no two people could have the same fingerprints. So obviously we are unique in some way, but when you actually tag ourselves in a form of self-obsession, that is very injurious.
Yeah, like everything have their pros and cons, but like competition have their pros and cons. Competition is good, but if like a guy take like compare start comparing too much and overthinking and depression, it will be bad. But if a healthy competition, it will be good. So it's like this, if you are motivating yourself and saying I am unique, I can do this, and like there's a thing, nobody did this, you and
No, I
you
think
say,
competition is never good because mutualism, which is actually good, because in competition, one of a person actually had to get defeated. So competition is something which I do not feel that it is actually good.
but okay, like, it's not
I have a
that
I have
it's okay, please rather speak me first. Like it's not a death and alive thing, it's a competition. Like if you are preparing exam and your friend is also preparing for the same exam, then you will be like, I will be gain more marks, and you both studies according to yourselves. So that's the, like it will make you stronger. And competition is the reason, like every species will grow.
I will not say anything about competition, but for comparing. So I wanna say that don't compare yourself with world, don't compare yourself with anyone. Compare yourself with your past self or present self or future self. What you wanna see yourself, how you are, compare with that perspective.
Yeah, like I said, everything has their pros and cons. If you are comparing, like yeah, like if you have another, you are working on another skill and also comparing with a guy who is only preparing for a single skill and you are doing two skills, then it's not like a fair. But if you are like same in same situation, then you can compare and you will like grow up. It's a good thing.
According to my POV, I see humans as a different on a different spectrum. I actually measure them on the basis of their energy. For example, let's take Soldier. Okay, so whenever he gave the verdict or any opinion, I become very practical. Instead of being delusional, I become very practical. Like her, I find her very grounded person. Obviously, when Devansh is saying, I learn how to actually have a calculative, to include science and the philosophy all together. Be it Radha, she's I could say for the first time when I was not able to speak, she was the one who was actually boosting me to actually speak. Be it Bunny was very kind, actually accepting his flaws, but actually pushing me, like beyond my limits. So people, we all are so unique in our own way. It's just that the energy we actually emit turn out to be different for different people. For me, it's working in a different way. For you, it could work in a different way. My words could affect everyone, but it could affect everyone in a different way. Few people gonna take it in a destructive way. Few people gonna take it in a constructive way.
Yeah, it is very easy to just accept any ideology and to stick to it. But I don't remember exactly who said this, but there is a quote which is like, to be white and black is easier, but to be gray and to think in that spectrum is something which is unique, because most of the people just align to an ideology and a set of ideas and think everything around themselves according to that lens or perspective, but they do not try to see that thing from others perspective. And this is something which is like it harms you in a long run. It may make you like, it saves energy from the scientific view, but from a long run it will make you like irritated person, which will only stick to idea and not listen to others. And this is not good, because being in between, you will be able to see the things in spectrum in a balanced manner. Not like nothing in the universe is universally true or wrong. Everything is like in a like in ingredients of vegetable. Like you are making any vegetable, not vegetable, means if you're making any dish or something, then you take everything in a proper amount to make that particular thing. And this is how, like if you are doing something, then take a proper amount from any ideology, ideas and everything, and put there. But it is not like you can accept anything fully and reject other things. You have to be in a balanced manner where your growth should be there. And this is something where you can grow. Like accepting anything is easier, like but to see things in a balanced manner, like in probability is not a surety, like you're 100% sure. Nothing is true. You can't be sure about anything. One thing is sure, and from another perspective, it is false. So making sticking to any idea is just like uh, a cage, like a false thing that you are building, and it is easier to, and also scientifically and yeah, only scientifically, because it saves you from many things, like criticism, and also saves your energy from a scientific view. Yeah, okay.
I'd like to say, like, when initially Soja put this topic for the discussion, I was a bit aback. I was like, this is something like it's common. But frankly speaking, it actually pulled out that sheet of me, which has been covered with that, shit. Uh, I'm not able to actually cope up with, I'm not very good with relation when it comes to actually talking or communicating with people, because I always end up in a position that where I start thinking that the person is not giving me something, new. I'm not getting that kick. I'm not evolving. But the topic which you chose actually put out that sheet. So yeah, in our Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there's like, Vritya, it's all covered. like around our sheet, which we call energy. So it actually got clarified today. So I'd like to say thank you to Soldier, since I never appreciated you, because yeah, sometimes I really do not, uh, admit that you have, I would say, the ideology which you carry. It's something I am totally opposite to that. But right now, at this point, it actually helped me. So yeah, thank you. And thank you to everyone also, because your unique perception actually give a broader vision, and it actually gonna help me. At least I think for a decade, I will be good with humans. Yeah, thank you.
I don't know why I was thinking about the Chinese eyes people around me. Like they are unique. Uh, like I was thinking about the topic unique, and I was thinking something unique around me. And I
See, you
think
are a very grounded person, and this is what unique about you.
I'm not.
It's
I don't think
you,
I'm
you sounds like one, and people can't lie when they speak. So yeah, and we all agree, don't you guys?
Okay, so how we can conclude this now?
Guys, I hope we are done with today's topic, and thank you every person for contributing their points. And we really learned something new. We got some new perspectives. Every person has different perspective, like W, me, Devansh, her, Ippo, Radha, Kriti didn't talk. I think everyone talked differently, but the main thing is, like, as we are going to end it, the main thing is we should have something unique inside of us that is necessary. That thing will provide any advantage, and that's how successful people operate. There is definitely something unique in them. That can be time management, that can be discipline, that can be how they talk, how they walk, their dressing sense, their knowledge base, or anything else. So we should also try to impart something unique in us. Now, when I say unique, it doesn't mean everything will be different. Whatever we have, no person on the face of planet will have same thing. They will have, many people will have, but not a majority. We should never be among majority. Majority of the people, they are not successful. They don't live happily. Their perspectives, they are not always right. They talk differently. They are brainwashed. They don't question. But we should not be among those people. So to come out of that group, we need to develop unique qualities, but good unique qualities. There are bad as well as good, but we should impart good unique qualities inside of us. That was main motto of today's this chat. So that is all from my side. I think we shall now wind up it.
So let's get a concrete idea out of this. That like you cannot hold to any truth. There is no truth. Okay, from one perspective it may seem like it is the ultimate truth, but from another perspective it is false. So instead of believing that this is true, this is false, and everything, nothing is ultimately true or false. So I would like to conclude it with this, that first choose a goal, that whatever you want to do, really. So after that, whatever you do, like how you think, what activities you do throughout your day, try to see that if it is aligned with that particular thing, then it is good. And if it's not, then like it is like most other people what they are doing, like it is not quote unquote unique. So first choose something, anything, particular your goal, and do everything which revolves around that, which is related to that. And this is like you can be successful in this manner. And I do not know how this is particularly related to it, but I guess this is related because most of the people just try to learn different things, and at the end of the day, they have too much knowledge, but it is not connected in any way, and they can't use it in a proper way. So if you are having a goal, ultimate goal that you want to achieve, then whatever knowledge you will gather, it will kind of connect it like a network to each other, and they will support that ultimate goal you have. And by this you can achieve maximum in your life instead of just gaining knowledge which are not relatable to each other, which can help in a long run, but it is not the fastest way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'd like to conclude by giving the last statement of mine, that the only way to find uniqueness in you, or I could rephrase it, that only way to find the bright side of you is by discovering the dark side of yours.
That's profound.
Do you know, guys, you can never know what truth is unless and until you will come to know what falsehood is. You can never know what good is unless and until you don't know what bad is. So we must know the both sides, and then we should decide what is right for us. We should not conclude without knowing other side. Similarly, if we want to be unique, we need to see other things too. We need to experience them in our life. You can never become unique without experiencing other things which are not unique. You cannot become unique from birth. So you cannot realize like the value of time management till you like waste your time. When you waste the time, then you realize that I need to manage time. When you live differently like other people, average people, then you realize that I need to change it. I need to follow discipline. You cannot understand the value of health until you like read any story of any person or something happens with your health. Then you take it seriously. Similarly, uniqueness, everyone cannot become unique in just a day or a week. I think first they need to experience other things which are not unique, which are just in the world, everyone following. They can read it from other people, or they can experience these things from their own life. Only then they will value that uniqueness.
Exactly, I completely agree, and I don't know why lots of examples popping up in my mind is like, if you have to eat orange, you better have to peel the peel first, and that peel is nothing but your dark side.
If you want to understand what love is, first understand what hate means.
Yeah, everything is in a balanced. It is in a balanced manner. Like you cannot know one thing without knowing the opposite of it.
Exactly, it's
And
like yin and yang.
that's the beauty of knowledge, that it grows like in a balanced view. When you are like learning about something, and if you are critically thinking about that, then it grows in a balanced manner, that it cannot harm you and make good of you. It will make you neutral, like on a let's say in mathematics number line, it will make you go towards that zero neutral. And I think
Exactly.
that, yeah,
When you're
that's why people with experience in their, like when they become old, like I'm talking about experienced people who knows the world, who don't live inside a case, who knows and just try to see the things from different perspective. When they become old, they become quieter because they cannot say anything which is like, they cannot say that this thing is wrong, this thing is right. Everything is wrong and everything is right. There is no ultimate thing in this world.
exactly, it's just perception. And even our human body is also made up of Panch Mahabhuta. So you can't consider only one trait and you're gonna be fulfilled.
Yeah.
When everyone is talking about truth, so I remember one person whom I read a few months ago. Maybe you all heard about Socrates. He spent his whole life, a great philosopher who spent his whole life to finding the truth. So truth has different meaning for different person. And one thing after reading about him, I learned that never stop questioning.
Yeah, thank you so much from you all. Right now, as Mr. Solidor, was saying, something about, time management, and I would like to, here show a disagreement with what, he said, and I would like to also convince him, right? He should, definitely change his mindset, and we should all, change our mindset about, time management. In life, we cannot manage time. Yeah, it is very difficult, and it is almost impossible to manage time. What we are capable of managing is our priorities. Yeah, if we manage our priorities, then it is excellent. So now, why I'm saying this? You may be capable, of managing time for 1 day, for 2 weeks, uh, for example, for a week or for 2 weeks. Then something happens. Now, like, just, convince you and, clarify this as an example for you. What I'm trying to say is that if you try to manage time, for example, what you do is, first of all, you write a schedule for yourself, right? Uh, every single day before going to bed, you just have a pen and, a piece of paper that you write the thing that you should do at, a specific times tomorrow. For example, tomorrow in the early morning at 6 o'clock, as soon as my alarm goes off, the first thing I do is I just get up immediately, and then I go to the bathroom and I brush my teeth. And at 6:30, I would like to, make some coffee for myself, right? And at 7 o'clock, I would like to dress up and get ready for work, right? Or for example, as soon as I come home in the afternoon, the first thing, I will do is, watching TV or listening to music, right? If we ever try to, manage time, it is okay. Of course, I'm not saying that it is totally impossible, but it is going to be impossible after a week or after a while. Why? Because I have experienced it. And why I'm saying is that we cannot manage time is because the, there will be days in our life that something happens which, which would interrupt, our duty. For example, let me just clear it out as an example for you. So it is in your schedule that every single day you just uh, as soon as your alarm goes off, you've got to, get up and brush your teeth. This is your schedule, and somehow you're managing time. So there is there is going to arrive a day where, it is your brother wedding, it is your brother wedding, and, stay up late. You're with gas, and you spend a lot of time, right? So what happens tomorrow morning is that, as soon as your alarm goes off, then you hit the snooze button. Why? Because you cannot get up, and you already, had made this mindset that, I've got to do things based on time, because I'm managing my time. And if I do not manage my time, so, if I start, my day, not doing, things related to managing time, then my day is going to, be, all, kind of very bad day. I'm going to experience a bad day. So if you have this kind of mindset, then what happens is that you will have, a bad day, because you're trying to manage time. Now, I would like to say that if we, in the case we manage our priorities, yeah. In the past, before I was also thinking like Saliger and some, other people, that we've got to manage time. And almost 6 months ago, when I was, writing my own schedule for the next day, I was, I was, mentioning the time that, for example, tomorrow, um, I would wake up, for example, at 5:30. I would brush my teeth, and then at 6 o'clock I would leave home, and, to go for a walk. And for example, and at 8 o'clock I would have, breakfast, right? Or for example, at 10 o'clock, I would do something else. This was
Okay.
what I was keep doing. And what happened after a while was that I got bored, because it was very very difficult for me, that I was not capable of doing things at a specific time. So that's why after a while I got discouraged, and I gave up, because it was very very difficult. And right now what I'm doing is, before going to bed, I just do all the priorities. For example, I write, for example, getting up early. I do not specify the time. I do not specify the time. For example, getting up early. For example, doing my assignment. Going for a walk, listening to music, watching television. No matter what time, I have the whole 24/7 hour. So now I can do in this 27 hour. And if I do everything without managing time, then everything will be very perfect, and then you will also see excellent results, and you will no longer have pressure on yourself, right? So this
I
was
will
what I was trying to say. I hope you got it.
I will say, like, time management is not like making a timetable of your next day. Time management is like a very broad topic itself. It's not like we made timetable on school or colleges. It's a different thing, like what your goal for tomorrow. It's also a time management thing, and like there's so many techniques and so many books on that thing. And yeah, priority management, yeah, that's same thing in like we say book knowledge. Time management and priority management, you said same, but time management is not making timetable of yourself.
And the priority should always be your circadian cycle first.
Okay, guys, I think we should wind up. We have spent a lot of time today.
Okay, I want to say something. If you feel unique when you compare yourself to the majority, you are on the right path, because nowadays many people choose comfort over productivity.
Yeah, that's good, and it also helps like to be more unique, because it releases serotonin, and like if you are being unique and then you are just like feeling it and happily and complacent it, like okay, I am unique, that's enough. This is not good. But if you are like just complimenting yourself that what I'm doing is good, and after building yourself on it, and then it's all good. Like there is a fine line where you can fall into something this is bad, and which can accelerate and boost your growth, and this is good actually.
Okay, okay. We need to stop now here. Let's not talk more. We will meet tomorrow. Tomorrow it is Wednesday, and we will discuss in the editorial tomorrow, and it will be wonderful. So that is all for today. Thank you very much, every person, for contributing something here. And her also mentioned some good points. I don't want to add now more things here, otherwise it will take a lot. Now, let's meet tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Have a
night.
wonderful